Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2022 Disney/Pixar animated feature film debuting on Disney Plus, Turning Red. This is directed by Domi Shi, co-written by Domi Shi, directed by Domi Shi. She did the short film for Pixar, Bao, which is about the little dumpling and his Chinese Canadian mother who's, dealing with separation anxiety from her son, growing up and moving. So this film is incredible. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. And I can understand why, because this is a middle school movie. This isn't a elementary school movie. Pixar films are primarily in a middle school, in an elementary school kind of setting. Like the three Cars films are directed for the 6, 7, 8-year-old who's going to go out and, get the toys from this toy store, right? This film is not that. This is very much a 13-year-old girl, Maylin Lee, dealing with the family curse of becoming a panda when she gets overtly emotional. So it's a matter of a 13-year-old girl is experiencing magical puberty, as the metaphor that the director has said within the making of. I watched the making of right after this movie. So it's just a matter of figuring out where you fit in with your family, with your friends. Do you want to, still maintain the obedient child of your parents, or do you want to figure out who you actually are, that you're not a true reflection of them, that you're your own person? How are you your own person? How are you your own person with your friends? How are you your own person with by yourself? Very heavy film. I was not prepared for how heavy this film was. I got very teary at a lot of moments, various moments of this film. Very smart film. I love the character development of the character, specifically the Tyler character, from him going to a bully to a champion, hanging out with them at the end. Very cool. Didn't expect that. I just love, I love the character design is not your typical character design, and the setting of Toronto, Canada, taking place in 2002, having this 13-year-old girl, very reminiscent of Domi's life. She was 12, she was 13 years old in 2002, living in Toronto, Canada. Very, very cool having such a personal story reflected on screen, but having this all-female leadership team working to make this film come about. Very neat. Also, majority of this film was made over the course of the pandemic, so they were all working from home for most of this. It was just so cool, man. Like, I love the messaging. I love the exploration of finding yourself. I love the accepting of yourself. So many different things that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to find your own way. Like so many things, but not even just that. The animation of it, like having some anime thrown in here and there, fan art, fandom stuff thrown in there. There's this group called Four Town, which is 5 boys in a group called Four Town, and their songs just take over the entire thing. It's not technically a musical, but like the kids sing the songs all the time, and then the group actually is performing in Toronto, singing the songs at the very end. Very cool. What else? There was something else I want to say. Oh, I have one critique. One critique. Tyler's birthday party, right? This all takes place in the month of May in 2002, okay? At Tyler's birthday party, Cupid's Shuffle, the song, is played for the kids to dance, but like they're waiting for May the panda to arrive, but she doesn't. But they're like, the song is still playing, right? Cupid Shuffle. Cupid Shuffle came out in 2007. I know this because I was 17 years old when that song came out, and that was at every single party I went to as a senior in high school. Prom, I went to numerous proms. Every prom I went to, 07 and after, every major like wedding or sweet 16 or graduation party, everything from 2007 on, Cupid Shuffle, you danced to Cupid Shuffle everywhere you went, every single thing. And that song did not exist in 2002. Beyond Destiny's Child's song of Bootylicious came out in 2001. That was in this film. That's fine. But 2007's Cupid Shuffle was not a thing in 2002. That was my only critique of the entire film. Absolutely loved it. I really wish it gets more praise than it does. And like I said, it doesn't get as much praise as it's getting, just because a lot of parents expected this to be for their 7, 8, 9-year-old elementary school kid. This is not for an elementary school kid. This is for a middle school kid. I mean, yeah, it's for an elementary school kid. It's Disney. It's fine. It's rated TV PG, but this is about puberty, hormones, figuring out your place as a teenager. That's middle school. Different from elementary school. Elementary school is, what's your favorite color? Middle school is very different, very different about your body physically changing, your emotions changing, coming to your own. I loved the metaphors. I loved the literal metaphor of a giant red panda. I love this film. I needed to win all the awards. Everyone did a great job, especially for the fact that they did most of this at home. Incredible, 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 incredible. I cannot praise this enough. Incredible. Mucho mahalo.